Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop. Until you get your mouth on LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
Here we go, man. And I knew this type of stuff was gonna come, bro. Cause Shay Sharpe, he wanted in the game. So now he's in the game, man. And y'all press 2 if y'all can hear me as y'all come on in. We'll get into this video. But I have a question for y'all. I just did a video probably like an hour ago on Harvey Weinstein and the allegations against him, but only like 150 of y'all was in the chat. I wonder what happened. Y'all just don't want to see those allegations in those videos. I just want to know. Y'all can hear me? So yeah, y'all make sure after this video, y'all go check that last video I did on Harvey Weinstein. And I'm going to put that at the top of the comment section. I'm going to pin that link. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check that video out. Yeah, I know y'all missed that one. That's right. But anyways, Stephanie George, man, the baby mother of Donald Rollins, the comedian who went on Club Shay Shay on Shannon Sharpe's interview, is now coming out slamming Shannon Sharpe over this new situation because she says, and shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, she says that Shannon Sharpe basically is a hypocrite. And she went in on him basically for criticizing, you understand what I'm saying, their 23-year-old age gap. Now, apparently, Donald Rollins' baby mom is 23 years younger, you understand what I'm saying, than him. And apparently Shannon Sharpe I guess he was talking greasy about that situation. And she apparently found out about this situation with Shannon Sharpe now. And now she's going in. And I'm finna let y'all hear what she got to say.
Thing that has really been bothering me for the past couple of months. My son's dad is a comedian and an actor at Bad Girls Club, 23. Really wanted to address something that has really been bothering me for the past couple of months. My son's dad is a comedian and an actor, and he did an interview with a man by the name of Shannon Sharpe on his podcast. Now, on that podcast, Shannon Sharpe did a lot of digging. My son is almost 10 years old, and my son's dad and I broke up over 6 years ago. So for him to ever try to bring me up or our family dynamic or the age gap is very, very shocking to me. It's not surprising, but I just feel like, my son's dad has a girlfriend already. Why not do digging on her? And he was making fun of him at the fact that we have an age difference of 23 years. And, he was saying, why didn't you date her mom? Where did you guys meet? Forever 21? Cracking up, just asking really invasive questions. And what really hurt me, this was the kicker, was the interview, and it also had this headline on it that said, Donald Rawlings has baby. Really wanted to address something that Bad Girls Club, 23 years younger. So crazy. Insane. As you guys know, we co-parent, so I know that my son is getting older. I always think like, oh my God, one day my son is going to see this. And I just did not like, it felt very, very icky how it was put out there. It felt really exploitive, and I just didn't like it. I live my life in peace. I just take care of my son. I work and I spend time in my garden, and I just do as much as I can to contribute to my own peace. And so I just felt very disrespected at the fact that he labeled me as that. I was just some crazy 23-year-old woman that was on Bad Girls Club. I didn't like it. That will, they're like, let's do this for shock value so we can get a lot of views. It just turned me all the way off. Now, last night I was on Threads and I saw his name trending. I thought, wow, that's so weird. And then I clicked on it and I saw accuser. And, he's being accused of like really horrific things. And the girl was 19 when it started. So I'm thinking in my head, wow, you are really projecting. You went digging and you found the fact that we have a huge age gap and you highlighted that and you tried to make fun of it, but you were actually really living that life, if not worse. I mean, this girl was a teenager. And, with all the evidence that she put out there, I don't know if it's, good evidence or not, or, whatever. The stuff that I seen was pretty awful. I just feel like if you live in a glass house, please don't throw stones. You are very quick with the lip to ask him details on and why didn't you date that will, her mom? Why didn't you date her mom? Oh, did you guys meet up Forever 21? At least I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Like 19 is too young. You at your big age, you know that. You have kids that are probably older than that. It really hurt my feelings with that headline. And now look at all the headlines that you have. Being accused by a 19-year-old. You literally, it's just like, it's crazy how, I wouldn't say karma works, but how the universe works. I knew that there was something not right as to why he was asking these questions. It just felt off.
Hold on. Let me stop the presses real quick. I see we got a buck dancer in the building. Joel Breezy says 19 is legal, ma'am. Stop the cap. You need to shut your lips, boy. Do you not hear what she's talking about, fool? What she's saying is, see, this is the punk bastards that's running around here on YouTube. Punks like this dude right here. And let me tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Not because she's 19. Because 19 is legal. Not because she's 19, you damn fool. Because 19 is legal. It's legal age. It's because she told you, if you listen to the video, you damn fool, that Shannon Sharpe talked about her like a dog for being 23 years older or younger than her baby daddy, Donald Rollins, the comedian who he did the interview with on Club Shay Shay, nigga. So she's saying, how in the blue hell is this damn hypocrite gonna go viral off talking down about me, putting that shit in his captions, and he out here dating a 19-year-old when he was 54. Now shut the hell up and get your sorry weak ass out my room. Period. That's what the hell is wrong with y'all. You ain't listening to what she said? You want me to play it again? Go look up comedian Donnell Rawlings. Donnell. Rawlings. Rawlings. Shannon Sharpe did an interview with him on Club Shay Shay a couple months ago. In that interview, he did a whole lot of digging into this man's life and went and pulled up this girl right here who's his baby mama. Was running his rabbit ass mouth about her and the age difference, talking about some, why you go get her? Why you ain't get her mama? Meanwhile, this nigga out here putting pipe to a 19, 20-year-old nigga. Sit your ass down and shut the hell up. That's the reason why I'm cooking Shannon Sharpe, because he put himself in the Dulo twist. He put himself in his position. So when all these Negroes run around here, oh man, they're trying to do Shannon Sharpe dirty. They're trying to shut up. Know your role and shut your goddamn mouths. Because this fool been running around here talking about other people's situation like a dog. Then when it flip on him, he want everybody to come out here and huddle around him. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Let me play it again. Once again, you can look her up yourself. Her name is Stephanie George. She is the baby mother of comedian Donnell Rawlings. Donnell Rawlings did an interview on Club Shay Shay. In that interview, Shannon Sharpe went out of his way, according to this woman, and if you look at the interview on YouTube, to dog him out and her out because of their age gap. Donnell Rawlings was 23 years older than this woman, and that's his baby mom's. Shannon Sharpe apparently asked him why you ain't date her mama. So she said, nigga, why you ain't date that 19-year-old girl's mama? See, all this shit starting to come out now. But these niggas want to huddle up and cap behind Shannon Sharpe. No dice. Like I said, when you talking that talk, you better walk the walk. Because when you get stripped down, it's not going to be pretty. Let me play this for y'all again so everybody can see. Because these people just don't get it.
I really wanted to address something that has really bad girl.
Here we go right here,
23
y'all.
years. Really wanted to address something that has really been bothering me for the past couple of months. My son's dad is a comedian and an actor, and he did an interview with a man by the name of Shannon Sharpe on his podcast. Now, on that podcast, Shannon Sharpe did a lot of digging, My son is almost 10 years old, and my son's dad and I broke up over 6 years ago. So for him to ever try to bring me up, or our family dynamic, or the age gap is very, very shocking to me. It's not surprising, but I just feel like, my son's dad has a girlfriend already. Why not do digging on her? And he was making fun of him at the fact that we have an age difference of 23 years. And, he was saying, why didn't you date her mom? Where did you guys meet? Forever 21? Cracking up, just asking really invasive questions. And what really hurt me, this was the kicker, was the interview, and it also had this headline on it that said, Donnell Rawlings has baby, really wanted to Bad Girls Club, 23 years younger. So crazy. Insane.
Now,
as you guys...
hold on. Did y'all hear what she said? She said that Shannon went out of his way. Now, when he cut those videos up, y'all know what he do. He'll do the full interview, then cut them up into pieces. She said he cut it up in a piece that said Donnell Rawlings had a baby with an interviewer that's 23 years younger. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he said, right? So now let's get to this, right? She said she said she ain't been with this man in 6 years, and that Shannon Sharpe went out of his way to freaking bring her up and disrespect her situation. And not only that, she said he made a video and made it like they clipped out the video to say that Bad Girls Club girl, 23 years younger than Donnell Rawlings, baby mama, stuff like that. So that's what she's talking about. And she's saying, once again, Shannon Sharpe is a capping ass nigga that's full of shit. That's what she's saying. My bad, y'all. So, somebody tried to call me, my bad. So, let me say this to y'all. How in the blue hell, once again, is Shannon Sharpe gonna come out here, criticize? I told y'all, Shannon Sharpe been high and like telling other people, this is what you need to do. This is what you need, grilling other people. But this nigga out here, and this is specific. He don't came out here, and she said he made a specific video criticizing her situation and this dude because she was 23 years younger than the comedian Donnell Rawlings when they had the baby. She said Shay Sharpe went out of his way, and she said she felt bad about that. She said that really made her feel bad. So when she seen this going on with Shannon Sharpe, she couldn't believe that high and mighty Shannon Sharpe was out here. She couldn't believe that this high and mighty Negro was out here putting pipe to a 19-year-old. No dice. That can't happen. Not the way he talked. Can't happen. Right? So y'all seeing the hypocrisy. Now, let me play this all the way through so everybody that's in the chat know what the hell is going on now. Now, let's get to it.
Something that has really bad 23 years. We wanted to address something that has really been bothering me for the past couple of months. My son's dad is a comedian and an actor, and he did an interview with a man by the name of Shannon Sharpe on his podcast. Now, on that podcast, Shannon Sharpe did a lot of digging. My son is almost 10 years old, and my son's dad and I broke up over 6 years ago. So for him to ever try to bring me up, or our family dynamic, or the age gap is very, very shocking to me. It's not surprising, but I just feel like, my son's dad has a girlfriend already. Why not do digging on her? And he was making fun of him at the fact that we have an age difference of 23 years. And, he was saying, why didn't you date her mom? Where did you guys meet? Forever 21? Cracking up, just asking really invasive questions. And what really hurt me, this was the kicker, was the interview, and it also had this headline on it that said, Donnell Rawlings has baby, really wanted Bad Girls Club, 23 years younger. So crazy. Insane. As you guys know, we co-parent, so I know that my son is getting older. I always think like, oh my God, one day my son is going to see this. And I just did not like, it felt very, very icky how it was put out there. I felt really exploitive, and like, I just didn't like it. I live my life in peace. I just take care of my son. I work and I spend time in my garden, and I just do as much as I can to contribute to my own peace. And so I just felt very disrespected at the fact that he labeled me as that. I was just some crazy 23-year-old woman that was on Bad Girls Club. I didn't like it. It sent me into a depression. It kept me up at night. It really, really bothered me. And so I was on Twitter. I prayed about it. I said, God, I'm old enough to know that, like, there's just certain people that are not nice. There's certain people that are very nosy. Bad Girls Club that will, they're like, let's do this for shock value so we can get a lot of views. It just turned me all the way off. Now, last night I was on Threads and I saw his name trending. I thought, wow, that's so weird. And then I clicked on it and I saw accuser. And, he's being accused of like really horrific things. And the girl was 19 when it started. So I'm thinking in my head, wow, you are really projecting. You went digging and you found the fact that we have a huge age gap, and you highlighted that and you tried to make fun of it, but you were actually really living that life, if not worse. I mean, this girl was a teenager. And, with all the evidence that she put out there, I don't know if it's, good evidence or not, or, whatever. The stuff that I seen was pretty awful. I just feel like if you live in a glass house, please don't throw stones. You are very quick with the lip to ask him details on and why didn't you date that will, date her mom? Why didn't you date her mom? Oh, did you guys meet up Forever 21? At least I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Like 19 is too young. You at your big age, you know that. You have kids that are probably older than that. It really hurt my feelings with that headline. And now look at all the headlines that you have, being accused by a 19-year-old. You literally, it's just like, it's crazy how, I wouldn't say karma works, but how the universe works. I knew that there was something not right as to why he was asking these questions. It just felt off. It didn't feel like it was in good faith. And you were poking fun at it and you were living worse. So, her mom, he's 23. Her mom, why didn't you? He's 23.
Darnell. 20. Why you didn't date her mom? Why you go for the... Darnell. Didn't date her mom because... Why didn't I date her mom? Yeah, good question. No, wait, I'm asking the question. No, because this ain't the Donnell Rawlings show. Love is love. If you don't, love is love. I agree with you. But you like them young, though. Say Drake, I heard you. No. Don't do that. I don't like them young. I like what I love. I didn't groom nobody, son. It is what it is. But I can't date nobody my age and get what I wanted. But I look like getting a 48-year-old bitch pregnant. It's possible. It could have happened, but I ain't want them odds. It's 23.
So,
why didn't you date her?
This woman came with receipts on how Shay Sharpe, good old Shay, was grilling the brother. And this made me think. And I said, damn, the person I had the most disdain for on all of social media and all of YouTube, all over, this guy right here, Jason Whitlock, right? The bottom of the bottom, Jason Whitlock. He said that there was reportedly an ongoing thing with Shannon Sharpe. When he played in the NFL, he alleged that Shannon Sharpe, the word is he said, and this was alleged that Jason Whitlock said, that Shannon Sharpe allegedly said Anytime you see a black woman on my arm, I'm holding her for the police. Now that quote is on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Shannon Sharpe never responded to that. It's on YouTube. Shannon Sharpe never responded to when Jason Whitlock said that. Whitlock said when Shannon Sharpe played in the NFL for the Denver Broncos, that Shannon Sharpe, it was reported that he had a saying that anytime you see a black woman on my arm, I'm holding her for the police. That's what Jason Whitlock said. And I didn't listen to Jason Whitlock and want to give him credence before because I thought he was just, I know what he is. But after this situation, where I have never seen Shannon Sharpe do this to the other girls, to the white girls. I ain't seen him tear them down like that. But to the sisters, like I said before, you have multiple people coming out now saying these things on social media. This woman said she couldn't believe, not Shannon Sharpe, not the guy who was sitting over here talking that shit to my baby daddy, because I was 23 years younger than him, and she said I was 21 when I was with him. She said this nigga was with a girl and met the girl when she was 19 and sitting up here talking about somebody. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. And let me go say something, y'all. Let me see something real quick, because I want to see how diabolical this thing really was. Hold on. Because I can go to it right now. Club Shay Donald Rawlings. All you got to do is go to that interview. Now, Club Shay Donald Rawlings. Right? Now, let's look this up right now, y'all. Right? Let's look this up right now. Club Shay Donald Rawlings. Let me look this up. Wow. What month is this? April? Let me see when that interview came out. Shannon Sharpe put this up. I'm going to put it on the screen just so y'all can see it. So, because all you niggas that's running behind Shannon Sharpe after he don't expose himself for being a simp. Now, hold on. Let me make sure I put this out here to y'all. Because this girl wasn't lying. And Shannon Sharpe, damn it, his karma must have hit him instantly after this. Now, let me put this to y'all right here. I'm about to put this on the screen for y'all because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. It seemed like right after that interview, because he did that interview in January, right? I got the link, I got the date, timestamp, and everything right here, right? Put on the screen for y'all. Hold on. I want y'all to look at this. This girl wasn't lying. He really put it up there. She wasn't lying. And I have it right here. And I'm going to show y'all. Shannon Sharpe put this out on January the 20th. Shannon Sharpe, according to Tony Busby and them, went into mediation and started having private meetings about his allegations with that girl in February. So the very next month after he put this out, now you see that? That's from his channel. You can go look at his channel right in his shorts. Go look at the date. Go look at the date. But these niggas, like I said before, and we're going to keep this shit a thou wow, my nigga. Read the date. January the 20th. Read the title. Dating woman from Bad Girls Club, 23 years younger. That's his interview with Donald Rawlings. Right there. Where Shannon grilled this dude and asked him, man, why you ain't dating mama, man? Why you go date her, man? Meanwhile, all that time behind the scenes, this is the hypocrisy that this black woman was talking about was Shannon Sharpe. Now niggas wonder why I was on Shannon Sharpe helmet, because you got to put it on him. Because he came out here perpetuating all this stuff. And when you have these things going on and you're talking shit about people, that's like me talking about somebody who cheat on their wife and I cheat on mine. Nigga, what we doing? What we doing? Let me repeat myself again. That's like me talking about a nigga like a dog that cheat on his wife, but I cheat on mine. What we doing? What we doing? So that girl wasn't lying when she said Shannon Sharpe even put that title up there. She wasn't lying. It's right there on this channel. Got 48,000 views on that short. Monique even knew Shannon Sharpe wasn't up to no good because she told this nigga stay away from them young girls. Did he listen? All the sisters tried to talk to this nigga. He ain't listen. He ain't listen. And what he did, he went and ran up behind that bunny. And I told y'all this. See, everybody is talking, but this is the part everybody missing. Shannon Sharpe got 2 lawsuits on his helmet right now, both by white women. But everybody want to blame the woman. No, blame this dude for putting himself in bad situations. Everybody said, oh, she tried to set him up. Huh? Let me ask y'all a question. If Shannon Sharpe walks in the gym, this girl don't know who he is from a can of paint. He come in there, 54-year-old dude with a big Titantron head, with a part, with some glasses on, looking crazy, with some thick-ass glasses on, muscles popping out the side of his head, looking crazy as hell, walking up behind her, trying to holler. She don't know who the hell this dude is. She said in the lawsuit, Shannon the one who told her that I'm Shay Sharpe. He the one told her he played in the NFL. She said he the one told her I got this big mansion. He the one told her I'm on national TV. Read the lawsuit. Read the lawsuit. And everybody I see people talking on YouTube, oh man, Shannon need to sue her. She recorded him without permission. Nigga, did y'all read the lawsuit? She says she has proof that Shannon recorded her without permission first. And she says that she's alleging he did it during sexual acts. And she's saying he sent it to one of his childhood friends without her permission. Now, what y'all niggas gonna stand on that? And then she says, not only that, I'm gonna put a corroboration that Shannon do this type of shit. Once again, she went to the IG Live incident. She says, because look, if you think about it, she says, Shannon says he was hacked. Everybody came out and said he's a goddamn lie, he won't hacked. Shannon then came out and says he wasn't hacked after he said he was hacked. But everybody had already called him out and said, bro, you can't get hacked going live on accident. You got to do all this just to go live, right? But what that girl said in that lawsuit, she says the one thing y'all fail to realize is this. The girl on the other end, who he was saying her name, she was being recorded without her permission. Live. Nobody thought about that. So when we saying, is Ticket saying that this girl may not have taken advantage of Shannon? No, she probably looked at Shannon, seen him as the damn fool he is, and said, oh, this is an easy lick. But you got to blame Shannon. Because let me say this again, when you get in that position and you're getting that, we talking about this type of money, and you don't want to take the advice of OGs that's giving it to you, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. Cat Williams gave you a warning. He sat right up there on your show and told you all these things that was going on. Monique went on your show and straight up told you, Shannon, leave them young girls alone, man. You came out here talking about Anthony Edwards, the NBA basketball player, who doesn't want nothing to do with his baby mama or the kid. What did you say to Anthony Edwards? You said this. Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco Johnson shared their opinions on Nightcap Podcast Instead of critically analyzing the situation, Sharpe gave some profound advice to the 23-year-old. Quote unquote, take some time. Cool down, Sharpe said. You're upset because you didn't want to be with her. You were just having a good time. Sometimes when you lay, you got to pay. That's the only advice I would give him. That's the only advice you would give him? Sometimes when you lay, you got to pay. Then y'all niggas talking about some she set this nigga up, but his lawyer came out and said he was paying for the box. His lawyer came out and said it went from being consensual to transactional. And everybody sitting out here talking about this girl. She said 25 a cheek. She probably would if she charging this nigga now. He paying. He can't sue me. His lawyer said that. I got the tape. His lawyer said that. Shannon put her OnlyFans out there, is what they're alleging. So he knew all of these things. So once again, young fellas, don't be stupid and put yourself in a dulo twist like Shannon Sharpe did. And then come out here talking about some, oh yeah, man, Tony Busby out here talking to black men. Nigga, nuh-uh. You went in the gym, allegedly, and you pursued this girl. Is what she's saying. I'm gonna say it again. And let me ask y'all this question. What Negro in America, y'all know, gonna give a girl $10 million in settlement and just to go away? Nigga, ain't nobody in the world. Nigga, and Shannon said that the full tape show he innocent. Nigga, if the full tape show you innocent, ain't no way in hell I'm paying her, nigga. Shannon Sharpe is dropping all these texts like he's innocent. Why in the blue hell would you even try and negotiate with her? 10 million. That's crazy. And niggas walking around here acting like, hey, man, he can just come up off 10 million. Is y'all niggas crazy? Niggas say, oh, look at the timing ticket. She did it to get it. Nigga, know your role and shut your mouth. The girl would have did the stupidest thing for her to do would be to sue him now. Because suing him now means he ain't going to get the $100 million deal, which means he ain't going to have that money to pay you. The smart thing for her to do is to let this thing string along, let him get that money, let him get that deal, and then go tax his ass. What she did now was efficiently probably got this nigga fired from ESPN and going to get him to lose all his brand deals probably. And they slow leaking this nigga every day with voice messages. And every day somebody else is trying to make an excuse about those voice messages. But guess who ain't making no excuses about those voice messages? Shannon Sharpe. He ain't said a word about it. Think about this. Everybody on YouTube saying, hey, man, I think it sound edited. I think they did something to those voice messages. Y'all all saying something. Shannon Sharpe ain't say a word about the voice messages. They caught him by surprise. And you don't know what else she got on the messages. And guess what? From what I realized, they probably gonna make it worse and worse and worse every single day. They go leak these messages on this dude every day. They gonna tear, because he doxed that girl, is what she said, and put her name and information out there. And I feel bad for Shannon Sharpe, but he brought it on himself. Because you cannot be out here doing this type of stuff. You can't be out here doing that type of stuff and then putting this out. Can't do it. You can't do it. And then that's against a black woman. So you criticizing this black man for having a baby mama that's 23 years younger than him, but you getting pipe to a girl that's damn near 30 years younger than you. Come on, man. Now, this sister right here, she said that she felt bad after you did that because you got a big show and it went like that. And again, everybody's saying, oh, this is a money grab ticket. This is a money grab. What about the other lawsuit the other girl got against Shannon Sharpe? Y'all ain't nobody talked about that on YouTube. That's hidden. I saw that lawsuit, and guess whose name is on that lawsuit? I don't know if it's the same person, but the girl who's suing Shannon Sharpe, her name is Michelle. Her name is Michelle. That's the girl who's suing Shannon Sharpe in New York. And her lawsuit came out before all this stuff happened. Niggas don't know that. Go look online and you'll see it. It's public information. Her name is Michelle Evans. Public information. In the state of New York. Shannon Sharpe has a current lawsuit with her, and I believe she's suing him for $14 million. In her lawsuit, she had crazy allegations about Shannon Sharpe. And when I say crazy, I mean, like, bro, this is crazy. Right? And everybody on here know that I have taken up for Shannon Sharpe for years when dudes was coming at him, saying he was zesty, all these different things. But I'm sorry, I can't defend stupidity. This man did it to himself. You sitting out here talking down on all these people, and you got the same thing. How is you doing that? You got the same. You out here telling this man, asking him why he ain't date that girl's mama. Dog, she 23 years younger. Why you ain't dating mama? Now this girl on the left-hand side of your screen asks you why you ain't date that white girl's mama, who was 19 years old. And Shay Sharpe been hypocritical. He been starch on all these people. Look how he did Ocho. When Ocho was late, look how he did Ocho. That girl in the lawsuit, she said, Shannon told me I needed to be at the house at 9 o'clock. If I wasn't there at 9 o'clock, she said I would see his wrath. She said I came at 9:05 and he blew up on me. At first, I was thinking, man, she probably capping. Then I thought, I was like, damn, hold on. This nigga did go off on Ocho for being late to the park. This nigga went ballistic. Everybody saw that. Self-accountability. What was Unc thinking he was going to get from an OnlyFans chick that was 19 going on 20 when he met her? What he thought he was going to get from her, y'all? Come on, man. We got to be real with this shit now. You can't be trying to get $100 million playing and be. Listen, you got me to get $100 million. Everybody on my team, we ain't doing nothing. Listen, y'all, everybody in line. If you get out of pocket, you off the team instantly. Ain't nobody finna mess this deal up. Shannon Sharpe just messed up probably $200 million because you talking about $100 million from that. And how much money he getting paid from ESPN? Probably damn near another $100 million. This dude waited till his career over with to start fumbling the ball. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Crazy stuff, bro. And the part I hope and pray about is that it ain't more to come down the pipe. Because y'all know how this goes. When it rains, nigga, it pours. And that's what the lawyer said yesterday. He said they wasn't even going to talk about the video. He said Shannon Sharpe broke the confidentiality agreement he asked for when he talked about a video that wasn't even mentioned in the lawsuit nor audio. So when he did that, they said, okay, now you want to break the confidentiality agreement and talk about that video? Now we're going to leak all these multiple audios we got on you. And the way they're doing it, they ain't leaking them all at once. They said, oh, okay, you put that girl information out here? Okay, we're going to do this day by day. Leak, 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 leak. And every single day they do that, it's going to hurt Shannon Sharpe pockets even more. It's going to be harder for him to tell his sponsors, listen, follow me, I'll be all right. It's going to be harder for him with all those women who follow and support Shannon Sharpe. When you got beautiful black sisters like on your screen right there that's coming out saying, hey, this dude is a hypocrite. Listen to it one more time before we get up out of here. Don't get mad at me, nigga. Get mad at reality. Let's play it.
Years younger. I really wanted to address something that has really been bothering me for the past couple of months. My son's dad is a comedian and an actor, and he did an interview with a man by the name of Shannon Sharpe on his podcast. Now, on that podcast, Shannon Sharpe did a lot of digging, a lot of digging. My son is almost 10 years old, and my son's dad and I broke up over 6 years ago. Over 6 years ago. So for him to ever try to bring me up, or a family dynamic, or the age gap is very, very shocking to me. It's not surprising, but I just feel like, my son's dad has a girlfriend already. Why not do digging on her? And he was making fun of Bad Girls Club, 23 years younger. So crazy. Insane. As you guys know, we co-parent. So I know that my son is getting older. I always think like, oh my God, one day my son is going to see this. And I just did not like, it felt very, very icky how it was put out there. I felt really exploitive, and like, I just didn't like it. I live my life in peace. I just take care of my son. I work and I spend time in my garden, and I just do as much as I can to contribute to my own peace. And so I just felt very disrespected at the fact that he labeled me as that. I was just some crazy 23-year-old woman that was on Bad Girls Club. I didn't like it. It sent me into a depression. It kept me up at night. It really, really bothered me. And so I was on Twitter. I prayed about it. I said, God, I'm old enough to know that, like, there's just certain people that are not nice. There's certain people that are very nosy. Bad girls that will, they're like, let's do this for shock value so we can get a lot of views. It just turned me all the way off. Now, last night I was on Threads and I saw his name trending. I thought, wow, that's so weird. And then I clicked on it and I saw accuser. And, he's being accused of like really horrific things. And the girl was 19 when it started. So thinking in my head, wow, you were really projecting. You went digging and you found the fact that we have a huge age gap, and you highlighted that and you tried to make fun of it, but you were actually really living that life, if not worse. I mean, this girl was a teenager. And, with all the evidence that she put out there, I don't know if it's, good evidence or not, or, whatever. The stuff that I seen was pretty awful. I just feel like if you live in a glass house, please don't throw stones. You are very quick with the lip to ask him details on and why didn't you date that will her mom? Why didn't you date her mom? Oh, did you guys meet up Forever 21? At least I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Like 19 is too young. You at your big age, you know that. You have kids that are probably older than that. It really hurt my feelings with that headline. And now look at all the headlines that you have. Being accused by a 19-year-old. You literally, it's just like, it's crazy how, I wouldn't say karma works, but how the universe works. I knew that there was something not right as to why he was asking these questions. It just felt off. It didn't feel like it was in good faith. And you were poking fun at it and you were living worse. So, her mom, why didn't you?
Now, to the brother on the screen, let me go ahead and cook you three the hard way, brother. Because, I love to cook. I am a cooker. Hold on, let me get this off. I am a cooker, right? I love to cook, brother. So I want to ask you a question, my brother. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. First question I'm going to ask you, sir, right? I did some videos, right? Right? I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something, brother. I'm going to show you something, right? Show you something. All right? And I'm going to ask you some questions, sir. Because I want you to go and I want you to look at my timeline. And I'm going to ask you some questions, sir. All right? I'm going to ask you. Say it like that, sir. Say it like that. I'm going to ask you. I'm damn sure going to ask you. Right? So you says always trying to tear a black man down. But I'm going to ask you a question, sir. Where were you at when I did these videos on these white dudes? See, I'm about to expose little punks like you. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose you. You getting exposed. You getting exposed, dog. You getting exposed right now, brother. Now, I want y'all to see this, right? Right? So this black woman is coming out talking about how Shannon Sharpe was a hypocrite and was talking down on a black woman, right? right? But you don't never see Shannon Sharpe doing that to white women. He only do it to black women, right? Right? But I'm going to show you some things, sir. Show you some things real quick, sir. And I want to ask you a question, sir. Right? Where was your antennas? And I'm just going to show you a few. You can go down and look at the rest of them on the channel. You can go down and look at the rest of them on the channel, sir. I'm just going to show you a few. Just a few, sir. Right now. So you can go and look at the rest of them on my channel and on both my channels. You can go look at it. But let me put this on the screen for you guys, because I want to make this loud and clear for this chump that's in the chat room running his mouth, running his lips on my comment section, right? And I'm going to point out the hypocrisy in a lot of y'all, right? The absolute hypocrisy I'm going to point out right now. So let me get to this. Hold on. When I did a video talking about that dude right there, when the allegations came out, I did like 3 or 4 videos talking about him. Where were you at? Skip Bayless, that's right. The sexual assault allegations against Skip Bayless. Where were you at, sir? I have a question for you. Where were you at, sir? Where were you at? Let me ask you a question, sir. When I did this video right here, sir, let me take your comment off the screen because you a chump. Let me take your comment off the screen. When I did that video right there 4 days ago on that sucker Mike Jeffries, it only got 10,000 views. You know why? Because you punks don't want to watch this stuff. What about when I did this video right here on this white senator right here that was arrested for solicitation to a minor? Where was you at, sir? That only got 6.2 thousand views, sir. Know your role and shut your daggone mouth. When you come here running your mouth, don't ever run your effing lips at me. I can go on and on and on and on, and it's sweeter than Ben and Jerry's, nigga. Where was you at for this video I did on Pat McAfee? I can keep going. Where was you at for that video I did 8 days ago? Didn't even do 10,000 views on Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys and the allegations of him on sexual assault. Where was you at, punk bastard? Where was you at, you little punk, when I did the video today on Harvey Weinstein, who in court right now, sucker, when it was only 200 people in the comments section? Shut your punk bitch ass up. Excuse my French, oui, nigga. So if you ain't gonna come in here for the other man, don't bring your punk ass in here when I'm cooking the brother man too. Because if we ain't putting each other in check, and I'm gonna tell you how backwards these punks is. They don't want white folks meddling in black folk business, but they don't even want to take care of black folk business. What do I mean? You got to clean up your own house before you can go tell somebody else how to clean their house up. In the back, you got to clean up your own house, right? Before you can tell somebody else their hell away or what they need to do. These are all facts. Shannon Sharpe out here on cap. He on cap. Now, what about all these people that was going in on Shannon Sharpe before? Mike Epps, all of them. Y'all was siding with all them people. When they was calling Shay Zesty, all this other stuff, Ticket was over here standing with Zesty. The video's on YouTube. I was standing tall with Shannon, saying they wrong. He ain't Zesty. They trying to bully the man. But I'll be damned if I see Shannon Sharpe out here criticizing and talking down and saying this about a black woman, that I don't see him saying the same thing about white women. And then he getting sued by these same white women. Because of mistakes and situations he put himself in. Wouldn't Shannon Sharpe be the perfect person to say, hey, don't do that. Don't put yourself in that situation? How many times y'all seen Shannon Sharpe do this? How many times y'all seen Shannon Sharpe do this? He sit up there high and mighty and tell everybody what they don't need to be doing. Meanwhile, the whole time, this man behind the scenes doing exactly what he was criticizing that black girl for. Something really wrong with y'all. Something wrong with y'all. And got to start standing up against this type of foolishness, man. And that's facts. Ain't nobody on this earth perfect. But when you talking like that talk, like Shannon Sharpe do, nigga, you got to walk that. Shannon Sharpe be out here talking like he on the up and up, nigga. And he ain't. And he tried to secretly make this thing go away. The only reason why I didn't is because that girl rejected it. What Negro in America you know? Which one in America that you know gonna give any woman $10 million to go away that's lying? And he got proof. Shannon Sharpe says, hey, that video proves that I'm telling the truth. If the whole video proves it, nigga, why would you even offer her $10 million? Make it make sense. I ain't giving nobody. Do y'all know how much money $10 million is in this era? Shannon Sharpe ain't no $100 million nigga. Not right now. He trying to get to that. You know how much money Shannon Sharpe probably make after taxes, nigga? Taxes out here kicking people ass. So you think people just got $10 million to give out? He out here highly critical of Deshaun Watson. Notice when he said Tony Busby target black men, he ain't say nothing about Diddy. He ain't say nothing about Deshaun Watson. I wonder why. Because he been out here criticizing Deshaun Watson for many things. In the sport of football, all over, highly critical of this dude. Highly critical of Antonio Brown. These are all facts. These are all facts. So everybody, that's why I said, y'all got to think on a different level. It would have made sense if the girl would have waited until he got the $100 million, then sued him. It had to make sense for her to sue him before he gets it, because these allegations will not only get him released from ESPN, but it will stop him from getting those deals, and those brands are going to disassociate with him. That's going to hurt his pockets, that he's getting hit with these lawsuits before. Meanwhile, little punk Skip Bayless, right? Little Skippy, he get to slide under all these allegations. You know why? Because but not because his allegations aren't as damning or worse, because Skip Bayless is smarter. He paid for a lawyer, he let his lawyer do the talking. People went and criticized Skip Bayless for 2 or 3 days after that. They was all in his comments, all in his DM, all over his channel, all over his page. Skip didn't respond to nobody. Skip said, y'all can argue with a brick wall if y'all want to. People got tired, and then they fell off Skip. And guess what Skip did? He quietly allowed this thing to fade into the background. And guess what? Now, suddenly, Skip Bayless is in settlement talks to pay this woman off, along with Fox, who made these allegations in this lawsuit. Not say that we're going to go to court and fight it because we innocent. Nah. Oh, yeah. And nobody knew about that story. You know why? Skip been so quiet, he flew under the radar. But Shannon came out opening his big mouth when he should have just let his lawyer do the talking. And then, according to Busby, he broke the confidentiality agreement when he came out talking about some video and putting that girl information out. That's why they dropping them audios on him. So little chump Skip, he avoiding all the smoke because Skip shut his mouth. He just was quiet and just ducked and went away. Notice how Skip ain't saying nothing about this. He just quiet. He just like, nah, I'm in the corner over here. I ain't got nothing to say. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they about to pay this woman. Think about it. Joy Taylor still on TV. Her lawyer's involved. They took her off TV for 2 weeks, put her back on. She get to keep her job. If Shannon Sharpe would have been quiet, if he would have been quiet, even when the lawsuit came out, if he would have just been quiet, let his lawyer do the talking, Shannon Sharpe probably still kept his job. He would have still got $100 million deal. And that situation would have been dealt with in the background. The fact that he came out, opening his mouth, talking that talk after this Negro already knew he offered her $10 million. You done, son. But when we tell each other, hey, man, let me tell you, bro, this is what you don't need to do. Everybody talking about, oh, you hating. You trying to tear a black man down. No, I'm not, nigga. I'm trying not to see black men lose their position, lose their money, lose their status for stupidity, nigga. You niggas keep promoting the foolishness and the stupidity that's causing these black men to lose their money. If somebody sat up here and told them, no, you a damn fool, because what does it say? A fool and his money will soon part company, nigga. And that's exactly what's happened with Shannon Sharpe. These are facts. And he can't blame nobody else but himself, because he put himself in that situation. And this is the same thing he would say to anybody else. Imagine if this was Russell Westbrook. What do you think Shannon Sharpe's commentary would be? But niggas won't get mad at me for saying that. Imagine if this was Deshaun Watson again. What would he say about that? Imagine if it was Zion Williamson again. What would Shannon Sharpe, Uncle Shay Shay, say about that? Don't do that. Don't put yourself in that position. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See? This is what happens when you do some good old-fashioned cooking like I do. I cook these niggas so hard. Nigga, ain't no more bone left. Ain't no more grizzle left on the bone when I finish cooking these niggas. Because I'm standing on facts. If you going to throw stone, do not live in that house, Shannon Sharpe. Especially when you trying to get that money like that. Because one thing people not going to do, they not going to forget. They not going to forget. You up here talking on about this black woman being 23 years younger than this black man, but you over here putting the beefcake to a girl damn near 30 years younger than you. Come on, man. Oh, no, she is 30 years younger than you. Come on, bro. That's crazy. Crazy, man. See a fool, play a fool. And that's exactly what these shorties is doing. So, them OnlyFans chicks, them Instagram thoughts, they stay winning. You know why? Because they stay outsmarting dudes like Shannon Sharpe. So guess what? When this girl walk into court, she don't got to prove how she got to prove in the criminal court. All she got to do in civil court, it's a lesser of a burden. Remember what happened to OJ. OJ was found not guilty of murder in the criminal court, but he was found liable in the civil court. Think. So again, you guys got to use y'all mind, man, and help these brothers, man. And say, look, dog, hey, look, bro, look, listen, don't do that, bro. If you gonna do this, you need to do this. Don't do that. Don't, cause you an easy mark. Shannon Sharpe was an easy mark. She seen it, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? Hook, line, and sinker. And especially when you talking down on somebody else. So that should let you know Shannon knew better. He knew right from wrong. Because he telling other people what to do and what not to do. And you still went and did that. You ain't even take your own advice. You ain't even take your own advice. Period. Now, even though I don't agree with Stephen A. Snitch, now y'all see why Stephen A. Snitch out here ducking. Stephen A. Smith like, man, I don't know how Shannon handled that, man. He don't even want to stand beside this boy. He stole this boy down the river. That's day one. That's my man. That's my man. Soon as Stephen A. Snitch seen Shannon Sharpe get into this, he probably had some people do some research. He's like, oh, no. His team probably told him, Stephen A., stay your ass away from this. He ain't no brother shit no more. That's crazy. Crazy. So y'all stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? I hope Shannon get over this though, man. I don't want to see him lose everything. I don't want to see it. But you can't help them by giving it to them, being hypocritical, saying these things about people, and then you doing this stuff yourself. They're gonna tear you down, man. Shannon Sharpe gonna lose all that support he had. All that support he had on both sides of the spectrum, from men and from women. He gonna lose it playing the game like this. Especially when you talking down on certain people, and then you got this going on. Not the comedians, they gonna light his ass up. All them people who didn't like him, now they got a real vendetta. The brother said, why am I so mad? I'm so mad because brothers like Shannon Sharpe, who we are proud of. I'm proud of Shannon Sharpe for work. Let me tell you something. You know how hard it is to get on that level, dog? It's so hard. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I know how hard Shay Sharpe worked. He worked just as hard as he did on the football field. You got to work hard at this business. To do what Shannon does, which is go on TV, then go do Club Shay Shay, then do your own show every single night. You know how much discipline that takes? How hard work that takes? How much research you got to do? Studying you got to do. You got to watch the games. You got to be informed. All these things Shay Sharpe dedicated himself to doing. He really put in the work, bro. He really put in the work, man. And threw it away over a hoe? And y'all sitting up here giving Shannon Sharpe a pass? After this nigga threw it away, he did all the hard work. And ladies, don't get mad at me because I said she a hoe. All you gotta do is go look up her videos. The girl got booty clapping videos all on YouTube, where she's clapping booty. Period. Imagine you work that hard. Shannon Sharpe been really putting in work in media for damn near 15, 20 years. And he gave it away, and he gonna give his money, all that money he gonna give to this freak. Come on, man. Stop it. Then the worst part is if he don't get the $100 million deal, if he loses his job at ESPN, he ain't gonna get no more jobs at no more big networks. The sponsors is not gonna want to back him. And if he goes to court and she gets a big judgment, if she gets that $50 million, bro, this nigga gonna be doing interviews with DJ Vlad and them forever, trying to pay that off. So I'm telling y'all this. Ma'am, that's who we talking about. That's who we talking about. I don't know if you understand the gist of this video. That's who we talking about right now. Salute to you. I say, oh, you came in here 2 times. I seen you. Salute to you, sister. But that's what we talking about, right? And again, nigga can't say I'm hating on Shay. How nigga gonna come and say I'm hating on Shay when I'm the only one of the rare ones that took up for this nigga the whole time? All these dudes on YouTube saying he's zesty, he this, he that. Disrespecting him. Even though I didn't agree with Shannon Sharpe on jackstrap sniffing for LeBron James, I always took up for Shannon Sharpe. You don't have to believe me. Go look at the videos. They're all on YouTube. Look at all the videos. The IG Live incident, I sit in here and still talk with Shannon Sharpe when everybody says Shay a liar. Proof is in the pudding, man. But yeah, all y'all that's in here right now, y'all make sure y'all go check out that video I did on Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, I did that about an hour ago. Harvey Weinstein in court right now. Now, let me go finish watching this case. Harvey Weinstein in court right now, and they don't brought another accuser out against Harvey Weinstein that was 16. So they about to get this punk out of here. He on a retrial. He's supposed to be sick. All of a sudden, he comes to the retrial looking like he healthy. I'm like, what? He got glasses on, smiling. He don't got a retrial. But they don't came and brought a whole new witness against him. A whole new victim, I should say. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Shay Sharpe, man. Get yourself up. Get yourself right, dog. Get back on track, man. Gone.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.